Hello and welcome to this.
Hey.
It's us.
Hey.
We're back. Hello.
Are we? Are we back?
It's time.
Dancing. Hold. Hold. There it goes. Yeah. Sort of. Sort of. There we are. Yep. We're back. You see the rising sun.
We're
And
here.
Barkley. Yeah.
It's time.
You have a Charles Zard.
Yeah. So, no major team changes. I went through our party and looked for things that I could kind of train off screen and catch us up for a steel type fight. Still a little concerned about that. Don't really have anything better. A little bit worried about Cahoytl because he's got 2 wounds and
Cannot take a third.
We're going to be relying on him. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I do have some updates on movesets. Cahoytl did learn Flamethrower, and I taught him Fly over Wing Attack.
Okay. I mean, you're going to want to give him a charcoal before the battle, but...
yeah.
Okay.
We may need to fly back and get that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So I don't think I don't think that's in our inventory.
So the thing you need to know, and you can even use, if you really want to, you can use Q7 pellets to take out the Magnemites. But there's not really a special defense in this fight that you're going to run up against.
This is a totally different fight than 2 Magnemites and a Steelix.
Yeah. Okay. But you've got some hitters. I'm assuming there still will be a Steelix, in which your Crawdaunt is as good a pick as any.
Yeah, Crawdaunt with Crab Hammer and adaptability is real good. We'll go pick up a Charcoal. We'll go pick up a Mystic Water. We have access to that now.
And you have on your team 3 stabs that do super effective damage to steel. So I'm not worried about you.
I am worried about a Magnezone. I think she might have a Magnezone.
I don't see what a Magnezone would do to your Nidoking.
Okay. Anyway, this is Q7 palette. He's the same. Nickname.
You also do have an Earth Power there, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I would not use Nickname in this upcoming battle, if you can avoid it.
Yeah, we've got Zablare, who now knows Poison Jab.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've got Strumquat, who got Night Slash.
That's cool.
And we've got Bruaft, which has recently learned Signal Beam.
That's also cool.
Yeah.
I also think Signal Beam is a very thematically appropriate move on it.
Mm-hmm. And it gives us some coverage, particularly against Trapinches that I was fighting in the wild to train.
Well, what it really does is lets you hit grass type super effectively, which resists your electric move.
Yeah, but Trapinch had me... I actually caught the first one that I ran into.
Because you were trapped against it.
Because I was trapped against it and could not hit it with anything.
Yeah, because you had all electric moves.
Mm-hmm. So it just gives me some coverage. Neutral coverage against things that I need. So yeah, that's our team. We're going to continue our way north.
Go northward.
And I don't actually want to go into the fight yet. I've got some PP down, and Nickname got hurt a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a heal real quick here.
Pop a heal. Pop a juicy heal.
Oh no! This isn't a Pokemon Center. Ah!
Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's Riley.
What's up? What's up, my guy? Been waiting on this boy.
Here's the thing I really like. He doesn't track you.
Anyway. Oh, no.
you can now fly away and go to a Pokemon Center if you do need it, and then come back and do the fight. We don't actually need it.
I figured you were lying to me. You liar McLiar face.
I was like, I just looked at him and I'm pretty sure not, but okay. Maybe
I think it's Absol. Come on.
Absol. Flame thrower. Combat.
Oof.
Well, Absol was a cool mon.
Bye, Absol. It's a cool mon.
Yeah. It's so cool, they should put it in Smash Bros.
Well, have I got a cool thing to tell you then?
Is Mawile gonna be in Smash Bros?
Yep, how'd you guess?
I would go ahead and evacuate Kaput.
Yeah. This Lucario is getting ready to eat it.
It's alright, he took out the Grand Ball. That's all we needed.
Yep.
Discharge isn't gonna hit a flying thing, right?
No.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Unless he changed it.
Well, I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Oh, I guess I can't.
Well, I was gonna say you're probably going last. So. Now you go first. I would just Thunder Punch it.
Oh, Discharge hits everything. Yeah, Thunder Punch is gonna get rid of it.
Yeah. It is quad super effective.
I
It
win.
doesn't matter what you hit that big glowing red weak spot with, it'll hurt.
God, that would have been
Oh, hey, this thing hits Houndoom neutrally with a signal beam.
It does.
Yeah, I would just...
It's not better than than your electric move, though.
Man. Behind Ursa Ring. Yeah, just discharge again.
Ursaring seems a little odd for Riley to have.
Executive Archer.
So that fight with people at level 42, 43
Yeah, that's it. That you weren't over level.
was a lot easier than the fights leading up to it.
Yeah.
If you recall, last week we were a little struggle bussing.
Yep.
We were a bit of a struggle bus.
I don't know what level Jasmine is at.
Probably no way to figure that out.
Probably not.
There's actually not without going into the fight. And we are out of the part of the game where I've kind of memorized it. Oh, hell yeah, upgrade.
You're not
Now
going to go
there's
to the
people.
Safari?
What?
You're not going to go to the Safari Zone in Safari?
I'm going
Also,
to talk to the people.
You should also check on your berries.
I am my berries.
It's right there, merely a click away. Take your berries. Take your berries.
Hey,
Water your berries.
No, but
You should. No. You were talking to the dog, not the Rusty.
I was talking to the dog, not the Rusty.
Sure.
Pasho! Rusty, you watered them wrong.
Yes, thank you.
Did it wrong, Rusty.
We can buy some vitamins.
You can get some
here.
vitamins.
Is that a normal part of the game?
What?
I don't know.
Buying vitamins here? Oh, she's not a talker.
You should talk to the Smeargle.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Smeargle. Dot, 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 dot.
All right.
I also like the Safari's ball logo.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good.
Camo's not usually my thing, but it works. It's Balboa.
Balboa.
Owner aptitude test. The oat.
All I have to do is catch a Geodude, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else there. You know?
That'll be $500, 3. Please. Get that dude. Alright, dude. There's a dude. Dude, that dude.
Nathan.
How about D for dude?
Ian.
C. Space.
Rusty. Nathan.
N.
Ian. Don't.
Cannot tell you how much
Don't.
self-restraint I am producing right here. L. I cannot tell you.
Nathan.
And before it gets any worse.
I want you to know.
Okay,
Like-
so that one doesn't count. Because it's a required capture.
It's a fourth catch.
It's a Warden Balboa thing.
Yeah. Magneton is interesting. But...
Get yourself a Magneton.
Give myself a what?
Magneton.
Oh, yeah. I want to look around because I think the stuff is actually randomized. I don't know what the catch rates are here.
This Safari zone is complex even in the vanilla playthrough.
Yeah. It's possible that
based
it's
on-
not been edited at all.
Yeah. Well, it's based on how many objects you put, because you can like rearrange the different sections, and
Yeah.
depending on the objects that you put in the sections, it generates different Pokemon. It's a whole thing.
It's a neat thing, but
Yeah.
But
It was a whole thing.
But it's a whole ass thing.
It ate the whole plate.
I think this is a good catch.
Tauros is a good catch.
Ball! Get in, ball.
Damn it. bait makes it more likely to stay, but less likely to be caught, right?
Right.
Correct.
And
the inverse
rock
is true
makes
for-
it more likely to be
The most
caught.
effective thing I've always found is to just pelt with balls.
Yeah. Remember back in the day when there was a rumored code that you could do a chain for catching chancies? Like, it was like ball, bait, rock, ball, rock, bait, ball, whatever.
Rusty,
it
I
was
can
supposed-
confidently say I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, no idea.
Back in the day, there was a rumor that if you ran into a chancy, you could do a correct combination, and order, and it would guarantee catch the chancy.
Well, that sure is something.
Yep.
I remember talking about it with people in elementary school, like 4th and 5th grade.
Huh. Well, that's something.
Gosh, I sure would like to catch this Tauros.
Toros. A toro. Did you bonk
We did
the
it.
Bonkly?
All right. Ian,
C.
Nathan,
R.
Ian,
What'd you do? Oh.
Rusty's in the loop now.
Oh.
Did you not notice that last time?
Well, I thought he was just interjecting himself into that one. N.
N. Nathan,
T.
Ian,
How did you give that other N? E.
Nathan,
L.
Crontnell,
I was hoping you would do a second L. I thought it would have made it really regal.
Crontnell,
Yes. Certainly. That is kind of a waste, isn't it? I don't know what else she said.
I don't really care about the aptitude.
Yep.
We are going to fly.
Fly
to,
like the wind, bullseye.
Cherry Grove. It's side quest today. Side quest day today.
Side quest!
Side quest day.
Ooh, are we getting the mystic water?
We are.
Did you just move him to the front so you can see the surf animation?
Also, just because he's one level under than
Oh,
Charizard is
You-
our highest level.
yes.
I didn't want him at front.
I forgot that your surf was on Nidoking, not Crawdon.
Yeah. All right. So, do I have the charcoal? I don't.
It's only you just have to go back to Azalea.
Yeah.
I thought we had grabbed it. I guess not.
I don't need to fly.
On the fly like a Charizard.
No, that was certainly something you just said.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't fly like an eagle. Tell me it flies like an eagle.
I mean, I guess I can't say that it flies like an eagle because they are fundamentally different.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, eagles are real birds that exist in our world, and Charizard is a Pokemon.
Ergo, it doesn't fly like an eagle. It flies like a Charizard. So I was
I'm
right.
agreeing with you. Yay!
Fire type moves are more powerful. Excuse me.
So, did they rework the actual gym where you actually fight people before you fight Jasmine?
No. I don't think so.
In Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they kind of retconned it where the people you fought in the tower were. Who's that behind Kurt's house?
He gives you Thief.
They kind of retconned it so that it's like, oh, the people in the tower were her gym trainers, even though none of them really use steel types.
I'm sure that there might be another steel type in there. There might be another Magnemite in there.
Do we want fast or heavy?
I always do the one that gets the most balls because you can give him as many of the same color as you can.
Right.
So that gives you another day to build up your stacks of other things.
Okay.
There was a time where I played this game basically every day. I did all the little asinine chores like that. Corfish.
Yeah, so we have access to surf now, so we're going to go around and go to all the cities with
do all the surf stuff.
water in them.
Do some hashtag surf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag
just
surf
surfing things. So how are we doing today?
I'm doing well.
Doing pretty well.
Other than I woke up this morning with a really horrible Charlie horse. So, like, I've been dealing with that all day.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Need more potassium.
clearly.
Yeah, I struggle with that. I get cramps in the arch of my foot,
Wow.
That sucks.
which I understand is a real weird place to get cramps. I don't have a problem with cramps in other places, but I do have trouble getting enough potassium because I am allergic to nanners.
I did not know that about you.
Yes,
Really?
you did. Forgot.
He probably has mentioned it. It's forgotten.
I'm allergic to nanners and carrots.
I knew the carrots.
And the other weird thing is that I'm allergic to nanners, but not avocados. Normally, if you're allergic to one, you're allergic to both.
I did not know that those had any sort of relation.
I'm only allergic to the nanners.
I don't think you actually get anything in this particular patch of water, other than just a place to fish.
I thought that little dangus had something.
That's possible. It's also possible he added something that I don't know.
Well, he clearly didn't. See, are there any routes that we need to surf on? Yes, north of Goldenrod.
Yep.
Didn't you already get that one?
I think we already got that one.
Yes. There is something north of Goldenrod you do need to get if you'll fly to Goldenrod, though.
Are you going to direct me to that room where we get the freaking Spiro?
You know, I don't have to answer that.
No, he's not directing you to the room that you get a Spiro.
I'm sure.
Ian, are you talking about the whatever its nickname is?
It's not a Spiro.
It's a Kenya. Actually, though, if you'll go south of here, there is something you can do.
Oh yeah, the beach trio.
That's a far-fetched.
Is it a far-fetched?
It's a far.
Do you have something hanging out in the daycare?
No.
I would do that.
It might be a good idea.
An oval stone.
It's a stone, but oval.
A nug. Now, I don't know what level these people have been boosted to, or if they have.
Generally, it's the level you get surfing. That's what they're
Geared around.
Yeah.
I remember struggling with them in the base game the first time I found them.
Well, the only reason for that is because you have to fight them all three in a row, or two in a row, and then the third one. It's a little secret area that not everybody knows about.
Yeah. And I forget to do it sometimes.
And my processor is really chugging to try to make all this behind the scenes stream stuff.
Behind the stream stuff?
Yeah. I've just got like
Yeah.
2, 3,
I believe
4,
these are the
5,
Pokemon they
6,
use in the vanilla
7.
game.
I've got 9 apps running right now. And only a quad-core processor, an old quad-core Intel processor. Which is great for modern gaming if that's all you're doing, but it's struggling to run multiple multiple things. Discharge is awesome here.
Yes, it is.
I'm even gonna let
I would swap to your Nidoking.
yeah, that's true. It'll be
So
faster
much.
too. It'll happen. Oh, and they're early 30s, so we're good.
Yeah. So I need to read something that I just saw.
Do it.
This is from Elise Bayman. She is an actor from Canada. She's in some stuff that I've watched. She's a fun follow. But someone just charged about $1,000 worth of fraudulent charges to my account today to OnlyFans, but all its $69 transactions. And honestly, hats off to that person.
God damn, they're living their best life. Like you can't deny, right?
Like I get it. It's fraud, and that's terrible. But like $69 a piece.
If you're gonna be stealing with this from a celebrity, then you might as well do it. Make some stylish. Make some style.
Celebrities, like I'm not sure if celebrity is quite what they are. It's maybe someone of some note. Man, Broth.
I wish I had a physical quality to my body that was worthy of OnlyFans.
Rusty, I mean this in the best way possible, but your booty is popping some days.
I guess that's true.
Are there days where his booty don't pop?
Not that I've seen.
I guess what I mean to say is I wish my feet weren't nasty pieces of garbage because I would absolutely sell pictures of my feet. But I have pretty bad skin condition.
Show feet.
You're right, though. If I was thusly motivated, I do have some assets that I could leverage on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Like, you gotta wonder.
Like,
in my case, I don't have to wonder. Almost every male friend of mine and every female romantic partner that I've ever had has commented on my butt. I don't have to wonder. I am aware. I have been made aware.
listen, you got a good booty.
It do.
Okay. I'm a little bit nervous, but there's not really a whole lot more to do. So
Save and pray.
Save and pray.
Can you go to Mahogany? Just out of curiosity.
no, I actually checked earlier today while I was doing a little bit of grinding. It's still blocked off until we fight Jasmine.
That's a little disappointing.
Yeah. I would have particularly liked just to have access to the cave to have a little bit more grinding available.
Yeah.
Even not having Mahogany still blocked off, but
Yeah.
access to the cave would have been
Yeah.
nice. Hopefully, if you guys don't know, this is a hack by Drayano, and he is currently working on a version 2.0 of Heart Gold or Sacred Gold Storm Silver. He's working on an upgraded overhaul of this very ROM, which I will probably run on stream when it's ready. And hopefully that's something that he addresses. He is taking in user input. This version does have an option where you can use newer typings and moves. I'm opting for this stream to use the more classical version, but when he updates it later, I will probably do the more modern version, which will have like fairy types, more moves, slightly different TM mechanics, that kind of thing. Who do I want at front? We got Steel. We know we got Steel, so we're gonna go Sableye.
Sableye.
They do fight you.
They don't.
Oh, no, they don't. Never mind.
No, they don't. Do you talk to?
Same retcon you were talking about. I don't know why I'm being extra careful with saves. I can't, like, reload.
It's something you want to do if you have a really real DS.
Yeah, I guess it's just a habit.
Yeah. I think you can beat her.
I believe in you.
I used the Clang! Steel type. I'm not lying, she says.
Jasmine is actually my favorite gym.
Oh, well.
Hey, he brought the psychic type.
No!
Expected that to happen. Oh, by the way...
Did you know that Earthquake does double damage to a Pokemon that's
Yeah,
swinging?
I did know that.
He's going to Bullet Punch. Just FYI. So you may want to throw something out that resists that. You have 3 options.
Okay.
4, technically.
Who resists Bullet Punch?
Q7.
Everybody except Noctan.
Yep.
Everybody resists it? Okay.
Yeah. Everybody except Noctan is Sableye.
Let's go ahead and go with Strumquat. And hope for another psychic type or there we go. We just get him. We don't just get him.
Steel resists psychic in this gym.
Does it resist dark?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, Magneton. How do we deal with Magneton?
Q7 pallets and bunch it.
I really wish he could get Drain Punch. Skarmory will go and Signal Beam, right? No, I'm kidding.
That's a move you could pick if you wanted.
It's obviously foolish. Steelix, we gonna bring in the Strumquat. I really like Strumquat as a name.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're good.
We are.
I said that I'm like, oh no, it's Crab Hammer, it's gonna miss.
Fortress.
Play would have been bumped.
Not with the heel like that.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this fight now. Bronze.
She can go anti-meta, and that might be heat proof.
Okay.
That'd be funny if it were heat proof and not levitate.
Heat proof would have absolutely hecked me.
I think it might have been.
I
felt like that flamethrower didn't do as much damage as I was expecting it to, but also Bronzong was fast.
So we now have access to Iron Tail. I don't think we're going to teach it to anything now, but we are going to have access to some truly beefy steel types later on.
I wonder if he's buffed Iron Tail at all. It's not a great move.
It misses a lot. That's not.
It's high power, low accuracy, and chance to drop defense is always.
I have always felt like it's not quite high enough power to justify its lower accuracy.
That's was kind of what I felt. Especially in Gen 2, it's not half bad. It lets a lot. For example, it's not a bad move on something like Ampharos, because that lets you hit the rock types that you might otherwise struggle with. But at that point, you might as well be running like Hidden Power or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of an in-game. Competitive.
Now we can finally go through here. All right. We've done it.
What were you even worried about?
You worry.
I believe you're about to get strength.
I'm already strong, Nathan.
Maybe he's about to get inner strength. Fog! Lee.
Please don't cry. Here, take this.
I mean, to be fair, I commiserate. If I were a large hiker, and I am, and I bumped into a young child, and I'm like, oh no, I hope I didn't hurt you, little child. Please don't cry. Here, have this gift. I totally understand.
So, there has been another change that I really like here. Strength.
It's a rock type move.
It is. Do we have anything that learns strength that maybe wants a rock type move?
It's not a horrible pick on Zoblare.
Q7 pallet can use it for fire types.
It would also let it hit the flying types that hit points. Not that you should be leaving him out against flying types.
But in an emergency situation, it's better to have a.
We could also
Cohoytl
go all in on Cohoytl being a HM slave.
Cohoytl would like it because it lets it muscle past fire types that would otherwise resist it, but yeah, I think it's kind of...
We would lose our physical fire coverage. Right now we've got Fire Fang and Flamethrower.
I'm okay with that.
Fire Fang's not a good move.
But
Yeah.
it is going to have that. Do we want... we can put Strength instead of Fire Fang, and that's a better move.
Yes.
Do we want to lose that free slot, though?
No, because you want to put Air Slash there eventually. You also have a free move slot with Strumquat because Bubble sucks.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And he is just physical, so having a physical...
Yeah, he's not
attack,
actually that great without adaptability, though. Although coverage is always coverage. Yeah, I think that's better than Bubble, and we're not going to get anything better. So I think I'm definitely going to put it on Strumquat.
Evolution's getting strength.
Yeah, that is weird. Nook Name absolutely does not want it, though.
Yeah, no, just thinking out loud.
Not a good physical attacker. If this was a special move, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nook Name loves special moves.
Yeah. Like I said, I would put it maybe on Strumquat just because I think that's where you've got the free move slot.
Yeah.
Q7 is also not a horrible pick.
Q7 does get Stone Edge someday. But I would have to look up when. I think we actually have to tutor it. I don't think it gets it naturally.
Strumquat forgot Michael Bublé.
He's kind of forgettable. I'm gonna come out and say it.
When I think it was Spider-Man 3 came out, he did a cover of the Spider-Man theme that I really like.
Yeah, but think of a good singer.
That's an interesting thing that you just said that you remembered from Michael Bublé about the Spider-Man theme.
Well, not even think of who's somebody that
you got rid of the cut tree there. I like that change.
It is a good change. Male singer that has a smooth voice.
Yeah.
You can start naming off a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And you can name off a lot of people before you get to Bublé.
Yeah, like Richard Cheese.
Yeah. Well, that's you.
Well, there's the problem with Michael Bublé is that you would think of Richard Cheese before you got to Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, who's another famous lounge singer contemporarily? I'm like, Richard Cheese.
Well, and what I'm saying is
who just did a cover of WAP.
Okay, might have to listen to that.
Who did a cover of what?
WAP. W-A-P.
Richard Cheese did a cover of WAP?
Yep. You know, that thing that Ben Shapiro's afraid of.
No, I'm aware. Thank you.
Fuck Ben Shapiro.
I did not know that Richard Cheese was still actively making music.
Yeah, I just happened to come across it.
The last Richard Cheese song that I heard was Down with the Sickness.
So I'm going to make a guess that Voltic Ore evolves Magnezone, or Magneton into Magnezone, and Nose Pass into Probopass.
Yes.
Or Magmar into Magmor.
No, Magmarizer does that.
Oh. Okay, right. I forgot you just give
those
them
items just become stones.
See, that's actually cool because there is no way to evolve those Pokemon in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
You have to trade them.
You have to trade them over to a Sinnoh game. You got Sneaky Pebbles!
Sneaky Pebbles, please, is my father. My name is Ninja Rock.
Smoke on rocks. Macho. He's looking around for his mountain water catch. You can also find the Dojo Master and get his gift mon. If it hasn't changed, that's Tyro.
It is a Tyrogue, and it is the way you get the fist plate. But I don't think we can actually get to him right now because I don't have Rock Smash.
But, like, going back to my thing, now that we got sidetracked, like, Michael Bublé is, like, you know, he's fine, right?
Yeah.
You listen to a song, and you're like, okay.
I enjoy his music.
Right? But what I'm saying is, like...
When he's forgettable.
Yeah. Like, there are people that do what he does better than him, right? And that's the thing that like, he's like Feraligatr, right? You know, I love Feraligatr, but I won't ever use Feraligatr competitively because there's just no reason to use Feraligatr competitively, right?
Are you kidding? Sheer Force Dragon Dance, it's awesome.
Nathan, what jet or what
in, you know, RU or whatever tier it's in.
Yeah. But I'm saying, why is
in the ZU tier?
Yeah.
I have no idea what tier.
Yeah.
Right now it's untiered because it's not in Sword and Shield.
For now. The Gen 2 starters are some of the only starters that haven't had things done to them.
It was UU.
I was going to say, I thought it was, like, pretty good last gen. UU is not anything to scoff at. There are a lot of very good moments.
Dragon Dance, Liquidate, Ice
I was going to say, Sheer Force Dragon Dance is awesome.
Sheer Force Life. But what I'm saying is, there were things that you know, you don't use Feraligatr in OU, and there are people that
name a better water type dragon then.
I don't know, Kingdra.
Kingdra's not better at dragon dancing than Feraligatr.
Okay, but you get what I'm saying. You know, I love Feraligatr, you know, and I enjoy Michael. You know,
I'm saying if Michael Bublé is the Feraligatr of lounge singers, then he's doing pretty well.
He is doing pretty well.
Nathan, when's the last time you actually like saw Michael? Like, heard anything of him other than when his music comes out?
He was in those Bubbly commercials because his name sounds like Bubbly.
Yeah, that's it.
It sounds like he's doing well.
I'm not saying he's doing bad. I'm just saying that he's forgettable.
I get a little bit Kangas Khan. I don't want to get it on with nobody else. Do you get it?
I think we've already made that joke.
Oh, dang it.
As a matter of fact, I think I made it better because I said, I don't want you to be a mon for nobody.
All right, Nathan. Just come out and say, yeah, no, I did your joke better.
Well, now I've got that playing in my head on repeat forever.
Like it's a problem?
It is a good song. And yes, I remember you did make the joke better because I commented that you should watch the music video for it.
Yeah.
Because the music video is great.
It's a good music video.
I don't know what song you're referencing, and that's what I'm afraid to ask.
Mike Snow, my Ike Snow, and his song Genghis Khan, not Genghis Khan, Genghis Khan. You've heard the song. I know you
I
have.
know I have. But like,
Also, you should look at the music video without any context from us. We should stop talking about it
He's
because
seen the music video.
you
knows
cannot
what's
guess
wrong.
what the music video is about.
I know you've seen it.
I
Like, you pull up the thumbnail, you're right.
Ooh, I get a little bit Genghis Khan. Don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. Do we go for Meryl here and have a backup Strumquat?
Do you think that Meryl is better than Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan is not an available catch here.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, that was a
Good
trainer.
encountered it.
That was a trainer.
yeah. We dropped this.
Also, we've got a Tauros.
It's cracked, so I need to fix it.
I was gonna say,
But I didn't
I know
realize.
the guy who lives at the hardware store.
Well, I
don't-
didn't realize it was broken until.
I don't think
I don't
we
know.
need a Tauros and a Genghis
50 minutes.
Khan.
Yeah,
But I do see a world where we need a backup
Nice,
Strumquat.
Yes,
It's already
right.
got a wound, and it's not particularly tanky. I killed it anyway, so.
you can't not have seen that video.
I don't.
Okay. We'll have you watch it after stream.
I don't recognize it.
Like, you will recognize the song.
I'm sure.
You can't not have heard the song.
I'm sure the song I will recognize.
It's a good music video. You would like it especially. It's very up Ian's alley. I can't believe you haven't seen that. Also, it's a good song.
I'm like when Rusty started singing it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I've definitely heard that, but
I like the version that's and I get a little bit Genghis Khan. Q7 palette.
it's a good day.
Yeah, there's worse names that we've done. Fucking Geodude.
What's incredible is that's probably the worst name, and it was close to being even worse than that.
Yeah.
Because I had
Remarkable self-restraint.
self-restraint.
Well, I was not going to write down. Like, if you had said it, I would have just said no.
I wasn't expecting you to hop in with your letter. I was hoping to go for DC Universe.
Look at that, Max Potion.
Who is Max Potion?
Max Potion is my father.
I'm hyper.
I'm the potion seller.
Is Poison Barb.
I'm tired of you bullies. Don't call her Poison Barb. Her name is Barbara.
What Pokemon do you think the Pokemaniac is dressing in?
Do you think... I'm going to put that question on hold for just a second. Do you think I'm going to get burned once again by another dig quake?
You could surf. That's
Oh,
super
yeah.
effective.
You're not wrong.
Now, it's
So-
possible she earthquakes and kills you.
So, Nathan, I'm gonna throw this back to you.
Yeah.
Say that question one more time.
He'll stop when this guy comes back on screen. But what Pokemon is this guy dressed?
Okay, I will let that question linger.
Earth power is just better here, isn't it?
What's that?
Earth power is
remember-
just better than dig here, isn't it?
remember, Earth Power comes off of your special attack.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah,
only-
but
I think
Nidokings have specials.
yes.
They run mixed sets.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, oftentimes, especially in competitive, Nito's King and Queen will often run dedicated specialist sets. But that's mostly because those mesh with sheer force better. I think Nito King technically does have higher attack.
So I just wanted to make sure you said that. I would probably go Earth Power.
Yeah. And that's still, Earth Power just you may want because it's not a 2-turn move. Because Earth Power is still good.
Slow, bro.
It's really up to you. There are benefits to a 2-turn move like that. It's not necessarily that 2-turn moves are worse.
Okay, Rusty, make sure. No,
Semi and
hold on.
vulnerability has.
Okay, so Rusty, I'm going to take this answer from you. So that is an OC. He is a Scaly.
Okay, but it's not a Pokemon.
No, he is.
Okay.
He is
It's like physically, I'm guessing like the closest thing is Tyranitar or something.
Yeah, but
Which doesn't have a horn.
Yeah, but so he's. What I'm saying is that same thing that leads.
So
to
that's like the Pokemon World version of like a Sonic OC.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a hot take.
Yeah.
He is dressing as the Pokemon that is depicted in the statues in the front of the gyms in early games that doesn't have an official representation.
In this game, they turned that Pokemon into Rhydon.
Yes, but in the early games,
Yeah.
they were confirmed to be. Weren't they actually confirmed to be a Pokemon that was unavailable?
No. That's mostly just is kind of the vague Dinosaurmon that Ken Sugimori liked to draw. That eventually was turned into one.
Okay.
But a lot of Gen 1, especially Pokemon, kind of share a lot of those traits. Notice the physical resemblance between Rhydon and Nidoking, for example, especially when you take away color.
Mm-hmm.
But Gen 1 has a lot of design elements that are across the board. Every generation does, especially Gen 1.
He just liked making monsters.
One of these days, I'm going to put together the video that's been kicking around my head that kind of lists all of those design elements that generations have in common. Gen 1 Pokemon all have the Angry Vegeta Atlas, for example. They also really like their tubby dinosaur.
They're good feats.
Yeah.
Oh, do we get to do
And
more?
horns. Everything in Gen 1 has
Not every.
a lot of things in Gen 1 have the little horn.
Now, before I go fucking this up, hold on.
It's like Lapras and Seal and Dugong.
Bulbasaur does.
It doesn't. I was being hyperbolic.
I wanted to make sure I looked at the Sujimura art and make sure he didn't have some random fucking horn.
Even like Charmander used to have back ridges and like old art.
So we've got a King's Rock.
Yeah.
Do we want that on Strumquat to try to trigger Night Slash a little more often? Or do we want to keep Mystic Water?
I'd keep the Mystic Water, but
King's Rock is at its best when you use it on a faster Pokemon. Remember that King's Rock only adds a flinch chance to moves that don't have it. It doesn't increase the chance of coming.
Okay.
Right.
So it would actually do nothing
Night Slash
for Night
also
Slash.
doesn't have a chance of flinching. It just has increased hit rate.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Well,
Crit rate. Crit
the
rate,
whole
so.
argument that I was talking about just doesn't matter. Okay.
But King's Rock is still a good item. Just it's at its best when you're using it on something. For example, Cohortla wouldn't be a terrible item.
I kind of like Charcoal on Cohortla right now.
But yes, I agree. Charcoal is the better option.
It's more consistent.
Yeah, because realistically, you shouldn't be picking any move but Flame. You know? Eventually, maybe Air Slash, but Charizard is at its best when it is spamming Flame. So any moves, like especially when you get, assuming you still can, if you get choice specs over at Lake of Rage, Coil would be a great pick.
I think it would be an interesting hidden ability for starters that have a known spam move, like Flamethrower for Charizard, the Arrow Rain for Decidueye, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it would be a cool ability, hidden ability that plays off of that instead of just like whatever hidden abilities they get.
So you said like they all have the same hidden ability?
They have a hidden ability that refers to a specific move. Like Greninja having a hidden ability that transforms it when you use Water Shuriken.
Yeah.
That was a joke because that exists. But building on that, having a move that like powers up flame, or having an ability that powers up Flamethrower, that only hidden ability Charizards get. Or
I'm not sure how much I love that.
Like a hidden ability that increases the duration or effect of Light Screen and whatever wall for Meganium.
Yeah.
Where you're building on the unique thing that starter does that other starters don't do, or that don't do as well, or that they are known for.
Yeah.
Like Charizard just hits better with Flamethrower.
Yeah. I think Solar Power kind of accomplishes that and gives you a little bit more.
Yeah. That's a fair critique, that Solar Power does already do that. And a lot of hidden abilities do that, like Greninja's Ninja Star ability on Ash's Greninja specifically. But
and there are also arguments, for example, that ability wouldn't do you any good on like ability. In game is kind of what I was talking about. You really shouldn't be doing anything but spamming Flamethrower.
Right.
In competitive, Charizard's flexibility is actually one of its more alluring attributes, because it can Belly Zard. It has a decent spec set, has a decent Scarf set. Mega X versus Mega Y in past generations, et cetera, et cetera. So I think its flexibility is actually one of its better options, and having an ability that forces you into something like that kind of works against it. Not that things would run, especially Mega, Charizard would really run the hidden ability.
Right. You don't super often see Solar Charizards unless they're in Sun teams.
Yeah. Which, that's fine. And I'm not sure what Megazard prefers, but I'm sure it's Solar Power. Or not Megazard, Gigantamax Zard, but I'm sure it's Solar Power. So I don't know.
Look at this.
Yeah. Another thing Jen really liked was the lighter colored bellies. A lot of Gen 1 Pokemon have the kind of light belly. Even Pikachu did it.
Belly.
And some of the old right, and that's belly.
Belly, a little white belly Pikachu.
A rare chew. It's an older chew, but it checks out.
Yeah. What about that blue Pikachu, though? Did that check out?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, bud.
Hello, friend.
Hold on. Cancel. Rusty, cancel. Bag.
Oh, okay.
Both.
I see. We're in a love button.
What's in the bag?
Alright, we tried. Hello, Light Noon.
Yeah.
Mr. Noon.
Mr. Noon was my father. Are there starters that I don't think really use their hidden ability? Yes. Something that would extend screens would be way more useful on a Meganium than Guard or whatever it's got. I think just as often...
And Meganium is the only grass starter that gets both screens.
That may be true. I don't know.
I think it is. There may be some that get them, like through TM or breeding or whatever, but I think Meganium... That's the thing yes. Meganium does.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Meganium is very good at being fat and setting up. I'll give you that. And that's often, if you ever do, for whatever reason, see it used competitively, that's often... It's also a decent aromatherapy.
Doesn't it get something like... It got something kind of like weirdly useful, like rapids.
Nothing I remember. I don't know. If you're using Meganium, you're using it in a very low tier.
Yeah, I wish Meganium was just better. It's one of my favorite designed Pokemon.
I'm sure in like drafts or something, people would use it.
Chikorita is one of my favorite basic starters. It gets Razor Leaf early and looks sassy.
Yep. It's good. It's a well designed visually. It's just real cute. Kind of a lumpy little grass potato. I like Gastrodon's mouth.
It does look like it just saw something mildly shocking.
Oh!
Also, this is brave. I know you're using a grass move, but Gastrodon in rain can be real scary.
Yes, it can.
I was pretty sure I had it.
Yeah. I think normally in the vanilla game, that guy has an Nidoking.
He does. That's why I swapped to Nidoking, because I wanted to do Spider-Man meme.
In the vanilla game, this guy has a Gyarados. Kind of scary.
A Gyarados?
Yes.
Well, now he has a Huntail.
Which, before it got Shell Smash, is not incredibly visual design aside.
I really like Huntail and Gorbis.
You are ground type and weak to its stat.
I'm aware. I'm also beefy as heck versus a kind of mediocre water type.
Yeah. I think Gorobis and Huntail have won more random battles than just about any other Pokemon on its own. Shell Smashers are great in rain. Shell Smash is also busted, just FYI.
Shell Smash? Real good.
Shell Smash good. You remember the team I told you about in the metagame where you got to give up your ability for an item?
Yes.
One of the ones that things I used on that team was Clam Pearl. And I gave it both a white herb and a deep sea tooth. For those unaware, Deep Sea Tooth doubles its attack and special attack, I think. And after a shell smash, that's ridiculous.
So we have a catch here. If we see something we want.
Do you want shiny Gyarados?
Like, I don't know, shiny Gyarados is kind of boring at this point.
Passe. The kids today, taking your shinies for granted. I'm not sure what else would be here besides the Magikarp and Gyarados line.
Yeah.
In the vanilla game, I think that's the only thing you get.
And that may be true here. Just staying on theme with that.
I forget if you can only get... Yeah, it's one or the other, but I forget if in this game you get the choice specs when it's flooded or when it's not. I think it is when it's flooded. I think
That's
the
what
choice
I'm
specs right
hoping
there.
for.
I think that's the choice specs of it. At least in the vanilla. Who knows what he could have changed it to. Secret power through the lake. Secret power through the lake. Secret power. It may be when it's low, I forget. I do know they're here.
Level 10. This is the one.
This is the
Way.
And a level 10 Magikarp is worth all that experience. It's funny because Magikarp has the lowest experience yield in the game. Interesting. You just don't learn that much from killing a fish.
Killing a really bad fish, too.
Yeah, it's like a really crappy fish. What did he give you?
Secret power. Or hidden power.
Hidden power through the lake.
Stop.
Are you this way?
And
Hidden power.
You know, I really enjoy being on this stream with you two.
that may be the choice.
Nathan's gonna keep saying that item is the choice specs until he
Giving
gets
you
it
the
right.
choice specs before the Elite Four is absolute. I think you can get the scarf too for me. That's not quite as busted.
I do tend to run specs.
How did
over
I
any-
know to fly there? I've never seen that building before.
I mean, you probably like just legit logically could have seen it from where you were at.
Well, yeah, you literally flew up in the air and
I mean, just like
yeah, and your charger like
look down from
well, just
look down from those trees.
sweet Les Miserables reference there, brother.
Thanks.
Les Miserables was
There you go.
was a fun movie and people can get over it.
I don't think it was. Have you heard about the French Revolution? Nothing about that was fun.
I get it.
I also recently learned that it was written by the same guy who wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame,
Mm-hmm.
which I did not.
Hugo.
Yeah, Victor Hugo.
Hugo. I thought it was Victor Hugo, but I was like I knew his last name was Hugo, and I couldn't remember.
I'll forgive you this time.
I guess we're catching a Gyarados. There's really no reason to catch anything else that's available here.
Gyarados is a good mon.
It is.
It's
It's a good backup for Strumquat.
Yeah. It's also sparkly and red if you pick that particular Gyarados. Watch him grind, just going there, finding a shiny Magikarp, catching it so that he can evolve it to a Gyarados, just out of spite.
Just fucking flex on him. Listen, I caught 2 shiny Magikarps, not quite back to back.
There was an event.
Yeah, did you get a shiny Magikarp from that event?
Ah.
There you go.
Not to say that I don't have a shiny Magikarp. I have a shiny Magikarp.
I had 2. I gave 1 to Rusty.
That's a really good friend of you.
Yesha!
I do not recommend sneaking up behind the gates. You will die.
I tickled I tickled its love handles.
Yeah.
Got your tail.
For just a second, I wondered why you didn't just kill him.
Let's see.
Drumquad would probably be who I sent out.
The mistake he made was not throwing a quick ball tournament.
It's true. I should have.
I forget to do that half the time too.
Let's see what Vice Grip does. Alright. We'll spin that.
Careful of the crit. Perfect. You have a net ball to pick too.
I have 4. Damn it. Damn it.
That hit hard.
It's in rain.
It is.
It's a Gyarados in rain.
It is a Gyarados in rain.
Yep.
We're just going to have to be careful. Oh, I just broke the rules.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Do you have like a punishment set up for breaking the rule?
No. And the spirit of the rules is for trainer fights. So I don't feel super bad about it.
You did it.
I knew you could do it.
All right, what are we going to name this thick snake?
Well, I believe it's Rusty's turn to pick the first letter.
If you would like to replace the U with something, I will consider it.
7. I want to replace the U with a 7.
No. Nathan.
I.
Ian.
C.
Nathan.
Space.
Ian.
Oh. No. No. Jesus Christ, Nathan, you really gave me this, didn't you?
I feel like you guys don't utilize the space enough. I think there's a lot. It explodes the world of hilarious nicknames if you think just a little bit outside the 20s.
G. Fucking.
So it's my turn.
Yes.
Nathan.
M.
Ian.
M. Quick Gam.
All right,
Quick
quick
Gam.
Gam.
You should take that to Mr. Pokemon.
I will. But I'm not going to do it right away. There's actually one other thing I need to check on. Make sure the order isn't wrong. Because a lot of these items are keys to accessing legendary Pokemon in this hack.
Huh.
I want to make sure I'm not blocking myself off of something by getting rid of the red scale too early.
Hey, I think that guy over there is the champion.
What gives you that impression?
Well, I was referring to the episode of the Avatar of the Last Airbender with the secret tunnel, because like that's what he said at the end of the episode. He's like, "Hey, I think that guy's the Avatar." Like as a callback, you see?
I was gonna say it was the cape, because Lance is just extra enough to wear a cape.
Canonically, a cape is what signifies the championship. In Hoenn, because when Wallace isn't the champion, he doesn't wear a cape. When he is the champion, he does wear a cape.
Nathan,
Steven does not wear capes.
maybe Wallace just wears a cape because he's extra.
But not when he's a gym.
You know, sometimes you just haven't achieved that extra.
Yeah,
You know?
Nathan, I'm actually going to go with correlation doesn't equal causation on this one. It might just be that Wallace and Lance are extra.
Well, like, Wallace and Lance are, like, the two opposite ends of the spectrum of being extra.
Claire also has a cape and is not the champion.
Yes. And that's because Claire is Claire.
And is also pretty extra.
Well, Claire and Lance both belong to the Dragon Clan, and I think are actually canonically cousins. So that may just be a Dragon Clan thing. Dragon Clan people wear capes. Dragon Tamers in Hoenn also wear capes.
None of the other Dragon Clan members that we wear capes.
Zinnia does. Though it's not necessarily the same Dragon Clan. I think Ryuji in the Alola games also. I think I'm saying his name right. The dragon guy who shows up in the post game wears a cape, though I don't think he's canonically part of a Dragon Clan, quote unquote. He is a dragon specialist.
Yeah.
But yes, a lot of dragon type trainers do wear capes. Even Drake kind of wears his little like sailor uniform like a cape.
Yeah.
It's like attached at the, like he doesn't have it on like in his sleeves. He's just kind of shirtless and wearing it around his neck.
Again, I'm not sure I would still call that a cape.
I'm not saying it is a cape. I'm saying he wears it like it. He's clearly evoking a cape. I'm not sure if like we're like getting at anything here, but like
maybe dragon people just like capes.
yeah, I don't think there's like anything deeper than that.
Would you wear a cape?
I have worn a cape.
You have worn a cape. That was for a role, but like
Yeah.
you were playing.
So we actually have 5 routes without catches.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah, but-
2, 3, 4, 5.
You could also go into the Whirl Islands if you really wanted to. Though not until you
6.
get Whirl.
Yeah, we don't have access to them yet. Okay, well let's fight some bad men.
Fight some Batman.
Let's fight some badminton. Okay,
I
Ian,
kinda
you're
like-
up. How did you mishear it?
I guess we're gonna go fight Brockhampton.
You really need to get your ears cleaned.
Well, like you guys took all the close ones
Obvious
there.
ones.
Also, this dude's about to fucking die.
Yep. Ooh, that dude.
Lance just ended that man's whole career.
I think it's the Lance that shows up in Pokemon Generations. His Dragonite actually does like knives.
His Dragonite there is ready to square the fuck up. Okay, so at my work today, not today, but
You had
we
someone
finally got,
square up with you at work today?
no, we finally got it. Got it up and out. We are a big green egg dealer, and we've talked about it. And we got a 2XL egg. Now, Nathan,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a photo.
Okay.
I want you to kind of describe what you're seeing.
Okay, so it is it is green. I wouldn't say that one's necessarily egg-shaped, but I kind of see what they're going for.
Yeah.
And coming out of that egg seems to be a Tahlequah employee.
Mm-hmm. It is big enough to fit a fucking person in.
Yes.
Um,
Now, granted, she seems like a smaller person, but still,
yeah.
that is... You could cook a human in there.
There is a human being in that egg.
As a matter of fact, I don't know what you could practically cook in there.
Everything.
Yeah, but like, if you needed to somehow do 2 turkeys in a big green egg,
Nathan, you could do more than 2 turkeys.
oh yeah, easy.
You could do 3 or 4.
Yeah. So like, the grates, do they like stack in it?
It's time to cook the most dangerous game. Man.
Because like in ours, it's got the one grate. Like the bottom half is where the coals are, and then the top
No,
half is where the food cooks.
It's the same thing.
So that whole bottom half is supposed to be filled with flame,
Yes.
and then just the top half is
Well, so
real estate.
So understand that there is a plate setter that we could buy that could go there.
Yeah.
That would do like indirect heat.
Yeah.
And so, it's got room for that.
Yeah.
And other stuff. But yeah, no, it's
Because like that's I almost feel like that's too deep to be anything useful.
not. I promise you.
I trust that they've designed this piece of equipment well, but it doesn't seem intuitive to me, and maybe that's just because I'm not there seeing it.
Okay.
But you could easily like put a campfire-sized fire in there.
Oh, easily.
Would you post this into the chat?
Yeah, I will in just a second. Okay, so this is our Big Green Egg rep.
Yeah.
So this is a video on YouTube. You can go search it.
Yeah.
I think it's Outdoor Home is the channel. This is our rep.
That is just straight up a guy.
Yeah.
Like clearly sitting like crisscross applesauce, but
Yeah. It like the video.
behold a man.
It's the video starts out literally, the egg is closed. He opens it, and he's just there.
Yeah, and didn't see you there sort of intro.
Yeah. And that's actually our specific rep. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, he sits in eggs. As a matter of fact, you should probably post that to chat.
Yeah, I will.
Just
We're
gonna shill for this company for it gets sponsor us.
Listen, if Big Green Egg would sponsor us, I'd be fucking down.
Yeah. Whenever Big Green Egg breaks into the Twitch stream advertising space, we should be the primary point of contact. So, Rusty, in here you do have a chance at a catch. You could pick one of these Pokemon in these tiles here, or you could pick the Electrodes that you fight later on.
Yeah.
But keep in mind that those are limited numbers, so don't waste if you're looking to get them.
No!
Just copy the link.
Bublé! Everything on these tiles can blow up.
Yeah.
I think
That's the point.
I think more specifically, everything on this tile will.
Yes. Also, keep in mind that Wheezing has high physical.
It knows.
It will always have levitate. That's its only possible.
Hey, put a wound on Bublé.
Yeah, we're gonna go mark.
That's his second wound.
Yep.
Also, you do not have to cross these.
I know. I want to clear them out.
Which you may want to do just for the experience. Or you may want to catch one of them. That's up to you. In the vanilla game, at least, it can be either Voltorb, Geodude, or Coffin.
Now, I believe I have cleared out this second row.
Yes, it is specific tiles.
I am wrong. There's one more fight.
I hate what they've done.
Now, this second row is always clear.
I believe so. I think
No,
once
it
they're
is. I'm
cleared,
not asking you. I'm telling you. The second row is also the straight line that is easiest to clear. It only has 3 fights instead of 4.
I'll be honest, I very rarely actually fight them. But that's because I'm always nuzlocking, and why would you go fight a bunch of self-destructors in a night?
Yeah, I probably should have walked around and just left them alone.
That's up to you. Like I said, you may very well consider, hey, I don't want a Electrode, I want a Graveler or a Wheezing instead.
Yeah. Well, we can always come back.
I was just going to say, post the video.
Yeah, I have decided that that's the easiest.
Well, yeah, and that was also just like, that's clearly meant to be shared. But yes, this is a very large group. Not gonna lie, anybody who buys this grill maybe should be put on a watch list. So anybody who buys this grill and then becomes a widower suddenly. Like a wife comes out after having bought this grill, and she's like, "Oh, officer, I just don't know what happened to my husband." Maybe there's some red flags there.
I just don't know what happened to my husband. Would you like a steak? Oh, this is delicious. What cut of meat is this? Don't worry about what cut of meat I gave you. It's free steak.
Yes. Oh, it's ground chuck.
That was a better answer.
No, it wasn't because it wasn't ground.
I mean, but you get what I'm saying.
No, I just had to.
The type of meat that has a person's name is the first one I thought.
No, you did well.
It was Ian. It was the better joke.
Yeah. No, it was. I just like. I did the little brother thing, and like I can't let him have this.
I'm glad.
I thought we gave Q7 strength. Who do we give strength to?
We
What?
did not
gave it to your
to
fish or your.
Who wouldn't actually be a great pick against Venomoth because Venomoth can bug move. Silverwind or something. You are better setting it at 4. This person really likes moth.
Yeah.
He expanded the roster of standard Pokemon for Rockets to include the moths and stuff.
I have no problem with it.
It's better than
That way
fighting.
it's not just Rattatas and Golbats.
Crab fight.
Hey,
Crab
Bitman, what's up?
What's up, big man?
Oof.
fight. You are losing this crab fight. Yes, I know. Stromquat actually a lobster.
I think Kingler is better anyway.
It's hard to compare. Kingler does different. Kingler is actually pretty decent, like Scarf.
Yeah, see that?
With like compared to sheer with like sheer force. It's also not a bad like agility is pretty common.
Yeah.
Whereas Crawdon is going to be like Dragon Dance and Aqua Jet.
Yeah.
And then adaptability Aqua Jet's hit like they kind of do different things.
Adaptability Aqua Jet hits real hard.
Yes, it does. Especially after Dragon Dance.
And fast.
Them real good.
Bungley.
It'd be real funny if like this rocket had like 2 broken arms and Lance's Dragonite is just Batmaning.
Or you go and talk to him and it's like, this man is unresponsive. He seems to be covered in laser wounds.
There's a smear on the wall behind him.
The smear on the wall behind Lance appears to be
vaguely man-shaped.
Is the smear on the wall behind Lance wearing a Team Rocket shirt?
This area also has my favorite villain in the series.
Oh, he's such a good.
No, he's not. I just like him.
He's such a good boy, though. Yeah.
But I always, especially when I was a kid, I thought it was really cool that there was a rocket that was in 2 places. I thought that was really cool. Like, it made the world feel more interconnected.
No! He used Magnet Rise well!
It's actually a good move on it because it's fast. And things that use Earthquake tend to be more slow.
This one was Earth Power.
I have never seen somebody use Magnet Rise well.
Then you haven't read my Electric Solo run.
Because that was one of the ways that Nathan won.
It's one of the ways I survived.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Magnet Rise didn't exist, I don't think he would have survived.
Oh, no. That run would not have been successful even a generation ago.
Yeah.
I used a lot of Gen 4 things, which is why I think a run like that is actually a lot stronger in later generations because you have more tools to do maneuvers like that. There are a lot of times where I use some kind of weird bit of chicanery to get through something.
You did
Which makes that one of my favorite ones.
You did pull some bullshit, and that's fine. Well, like, the worst part is you had to use Howl in every gym. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Damn it, cookies.
Yeah, I used a lot of Gen 4 things that wouldn't have been, like move tutors, etc., to get through those types of battles. It was
Yeah. Slowpoke tail.
Rusty, I will be back.
Okay. How's everybody doing? It's a me stream today. Yeah, so, unlike the rest of this game series, or this game, I actually find this zone easier than the base game rather than harder. I think he got he did not boost things as much here as he does in other parts of the hack. I'm really not worried about making it through the first rocket zone here.
I have returned. This is the rocket we were talking about. This is the guy that goes yuck, yuck, yuck. And he
Yeah,
shows back
Goofy.
up. And he shows back up, I think, on the Goldenrod Under. And I just always like that.
He also shows up in Kanto.
I don't think that's true.
I thought he was the guy that stole the heart.
I think that is the Foreigner rocket. Who does have an affectation, but I think is implied to be like French.
Okay. Is a high-level Ditto worth having in your team?
Not
You
with that
can-
imposter.
You can make Ditto useful. You gotta work at it, and it's very niche.
Imposter Ditto is really the only one even considering worth using. Ditto has the exact same stats as the Pokemon it turns into, except for the HP. Since Ditto has such a low base HP, though, it's often worse than the thing it's turning into. Unless the thing it's turning into has a horrible HP stat. But it's very difficult to be worse than a Ditto. You can give Ditto... It has its own... it actually has two special items, the Metal Powder and the Quick Powder, which let it transform faster, but once it transforms, those items don't boost it. And you have to blow the turn to transform unless you're an Imposter Ditto. Imposter Ditto is great in competitive because when you transform, you also take their stat boosts. So if you give it a Choice Scarf, you're always going to be faster, not steal, but transform into a boosted Mon, and then you can kind of counter sweep the rest of their team. But
That was rough.
Car's fixed.
What?
Car's fixed.
Okay. What's the problem?
He pushed the battery terminals down and tightened them up.
Okay.
Started right up.
Okay. All right.
Oh, look at that. We were talking about Dragon Dancing.
Yep.
So we lose Vice Grip here, right? I mean,
Dragon
that's...
Dance is a better move than Vice Grip.
Dragon Dance is a better move than Vice Grip. I don't know
the whole context, but yes, Striking Dance is a better move than Vice Grip on the Tmon, especially. Were you responding to the high-level Ditto? What was...
Yeah, we were talking about Ditto. It's very difficult to use Ditto successfully.
Yeah. Ditto is hard.
But
you get
it's almost a cheap mon and competitive, because all you have to do is just Imposter Ditto with a Choice Scarf, maybe a Tinker with the IVs to get a hidden power you want. That doesn't matter in this gen. Maybe play with the happiness value to do the weird, like, are you going to be finding a frustration versus return user? But again, those moves don't exist in Gen 8, so who cares?
Yep.
So it's almost kind of a cheap mon. And especially in metagames where Ditto being high usage in a particular metagame is kind of a clue that meta. Well, it kind of clues you in that metagame may be improperly balanced. And that's what, especially when Smogon's making tiering decisions, that's one thing that they'll use as a justification of a tiering decisions is that, hey, we're seeing a lot of Ditto usage, maybe something's OP.
Yeah, what is that? What is the thing? What's your favorite Pokemon move?
Oh, mine's Ice Beam. Easy.
I might be close to agreeing with Nathan on this one. It's definitely like the move I try to get as coverage on every team. Even if I don't have an Ice type Mon, I want something that knows Ice Beam.
Especially the games I played most as a kid, Gen 3 and 4, you have to have some way to beat the dragon users that you'll fight in the Elite Four. And Ice Beam just
kills them.
Yeah, just wins that matchup for you super easy.
You press Ice Beams as many times as there are Pokemon and you win.
Yeah, when I was playing Gen 3, I was like, always have to go to the abandoned ship, always have to get the Ice Beam TM so that I can beat Drake.
Yeah. Otherwise Drake is Drake is what I think of it. It's actually the easiest fight.
Yeah.
But if you don't,
especially in Gen 3, all you gotta do is click Ice Beam until he dies.
I can't actually tell you the mons that Drake has.
But if you don't have Ice Beam, that fight becomes way harder.
Yeah.
Shadow Ball is also up there in the same vein where you want it as a coverage move, even if you don't have a ghost type. You want something that can Shadow Ball well.
Psychic's one that I like.
I think the only move that I would have over Ice Beam is Aura Sphere. I like a special hitting fighting move, just conceptually.
There are other moves I really like. Taunt, I think, is one of my favorite moves. Moves that I think are like interesting from a design perspective. I think Foul Play is a cool move.
Ring Out is one that I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Not particularly good, but it's just interesting.
Yeah. Encore is another one of my favorite moves. I like moves that you're not like immediately like, how is this OP? And then you see people use it, and you're like, oh, that's a cool way to use that.
Yeah.
I think Taunt and Encore are both good moves in that sense. Hey, it's our old buddy question mark.
Earthquake is really high for me.
Oh yeah, Earthquakes is like an awesome move.
Another really high one for me is Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
But again, that's those high base power moves in key typings. It's gonna be, your psychics, your flamethrowers, things like that. High base power moves are gonna always in key stats or key typings.
My favorite moves are moves that you have to kind of think about how you use them. That have utility beyond what's obvious.
Yeah.
I think those are the ones I think are some.
Who does this rocket probably have as their starter? What can we predict here?
A dark type or a poison type. Normally, how I.
So Zoblore is probably good.
I forget what he has in the vanilla game. I don't think I've ever struggled with this battle.
No, I just want to, because it's a hack designed to make it more difficult. I want to think before I just walk into a room. I think Zoblore is probably good. We don't really hit Weezing very hard if he leads with Weezing.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Giovanni.
Excuse me, that's a man in a hat.
It's not Giovanni. It's just petrol. I was fooled.
He got you.
Yep. I got it.
Skuntank is part poison, right?
Yes, dark poison.
By the way, did I not call that? I said a poison or a dark. Did I not say a poison or a dark type?
You would assume that I pay attention to the things you say.
You know, that's on me. Walked into that joke.
I can only flamethrower because I've got the choice specs.
You say that like it's a problem.
Well, I would have liked to use a cut PP instead of... But you're right. It's not actually that much of a problem.
It's not going to kill and explode. Oh, no. Just...
Oh,
Cohoitlo.
Oh,
My boy.
boy. Well,
took a thunder to the fucking chin.
Oof. Okay, so Toxicroak.
You didn't die. You're updated.
This is probably fine.
You are updated.
I didn't put the Nidoking in.
He was at 1. He's at 2 now.
This was last. Because I put it in wrong last time.
Rusty,
What?
You remember how Zoblore died earlier?
he might be actually dead.
Yeah, I think that third one, that last death it did was third.
No.
Because we had it ×2 last time.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
I mean, we can go back and watch the VOD if we want to check.
Rusty, I think Zoblore might be Zoblore dead.
Okay, we'll put him in the box after we get out of the rocket zone.
I didn't have a better joke. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
You should be able to go and swap out if you don't talk to him. Sorry, we just got to it. I just got it pulled up.
Our computer was taking a minute.
We got interrupted.
We did.
I'm really glad Cohoitl is okay.
Yeah. Also, the chat's hot now.
Yeah.
It was a Murkrow.
But, I mean, that does make sense.
It makes more sense flavor-wise.
Yeah.
No. I think you don't have any choice but to do this battle.
Yeah, I'm, because I'm not sure, I'm not going to...
I think you can still walk past and go heal them. Also, you can just dig out
Oh, okay.
You also might be able to escape rope.
or escape rope. But you should be able to just pick Bublé and dig.
Be the last thing he does.
He doesn't have dig anymore.
Oh, right. Earthquake. Or Earth Power. I remember.
One of my 11 escape ropes. Oh, can't use it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm just
may
gonna
not be.
heal up. With items.
If you have healing items.
It doesn't really.
I have enough. Where's all my super potions? There we go.
6.
And I'll just not use Bublé for this fight.
Hey, the chat's up. Did you put something in the daycare?
I did not.
Not that would have gotten a whole lot of training in the one session we've been doing. I just think not having to grind something else up if something dies.
I think I know what I'm going to swap in here, and it's going to require a lot of grinding.
Yeah. But you should take the red scale back to Mr. Pokemon to make that grinding a little.
I don't believe I've already got an experience share.
I wonder what he gives you.
He gives you something else.
I always thought the
and-
experience share came really late in Johto.
It's actually time to end the stream.
Okay.
No,
Well,
So
on that note,
next week, this stream will be on Thursday.
yes.
Don't come here Friday for this stream. Instead, come here Friday for Star
Squadrons.
Wars Squadrons.
Pew, 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 pew.
We're going to
We're gonna-
shoot the lasers at the enemy
Pew, 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 pew.
with our
pew, pew.
spaceships.
We are.
We are very excited for that. That is going to take our Tuesday and Thursday slot after that. But Friday is the launch day, so we're
And-
going to get on that Friday.
We are super excited.
I'm
We
sure
are-
nothing wrong can happen on launch day.
On a EA title on launch day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should come up with a backup plan in case there is for just between us, just in case something doesn't work out.
Yep.
But it is also like we're not doing it at midnight. It is going to have a day to have stabilized, at
Yeah.
least, or most of a day. But we'll see. That's going to be going forward our Tuesday and Thursday stream for at least a couple weeks, probably. But we want to get on that Friday.
Yep.
So yeah. Other than that, Wednesday we've got Nathan's Kaizo Emerald run,
Oh, yeah.
and on
we're-
Sundays there is a new update for No Man's Sky, and we are
Yes.
going to be doing that.
Yes, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah,
It
and,
looks like a blast.
It does. Blast
Um,
from the past.
All right. Well, we will see you guys when we see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.